upon a new topic called as whole numbers. Second chapter, viewers. Second chapter in the mathematics textbook, whole numbers. Introduction to whole numbers. Children, if you remember, in our day-to-day life, to count anything, we need help of numbers from numbers like 1, 2, 3, and all. Like we say, I am one, you are one, we together are two. We have 10 fingers, we have 8 fingers, two thumbs. We have so many teeth and so many things like. So to count numbers, to count things, we need the help of numbers, and we use the numbers 1, 2, 3, and so on. These numbers, as you know, are called natural numbers. These we learn it naturally. Every child learns it naturally. These numbers are called natural numbers. Set of natural numbers. While learning about natural numbers, we experience that if we add one to any natural number, we get another natural number, and when we subtract 1 from any natural number, we get the result as well any other natural number. The When we add one natural number, the resultant number is called successor, whereas when we subtract one from a natural number, the resultant number is called predecessor. 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 Here in the box on page number 15, if you observe, there are some natural numbers given in serial order. 6 natural numbers are given. We need to write their predecessor and successor. 13, the successor is 14, and the predecessor. Pre means previous. Predecessor is 12. Whereas we have 237 here. Successor is after 7. Successor is 8. 238. The predecessor is 236. Then we have 999, the largest 3-digit number. Successor is the smallest 4-digit number, that is 1000. 1000, and the predecessor is before 9 comes 8. The predecessor is 998. Then comes, we have 26 here. Successor is after 6 it is 7. 27, before 6 it is 5. 25. Here is 9, the largest single digit number. Successor is the smallest 2-digit number, and predecessor is 8. Now it's 1 here. You know the successor 1 plus 1 is 2. After 1 comes 2. But whereas the predecessor, we don't know. As per natural numbers, there is no predecessor to 1, because the set of natural number begins from 1, begins with 1. So for natural numbers, there is no predecessor to 1. Now the next topic, the topic of our chapter, in fact, whole numbers. 2.2 topic on page number 15, whole numbers. You might have come to know that the number 1 has no predecessor in natural numbers. We include 0 to the collection of natural numbers. The natural numbers along with 0 from 0 form the collection of whole numbers. Natural numbers, the natural numbers. Now when 0 is included in the set of natural numbers, we get the whole numbers, denoted by W. The natural numbers along with 0 form the collection of whole numbers. Whole numbers are represented like as follows. W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Turning to the page number 16, which is the smallest whole number. You can see here the smallest whole number is 0, whereas the smallest natural number is 1. Smallest natural number is 1, whereas the smallest whole number is 0. The whole numbers, the set of whole numbers begin or start from 0, whereas the set of natural numbers represented by n, denoted by n, start from 1. There is no predecessor to 1. There is successor to 1, but there is no predecessor to 1. Which number has no successor? There is a question here. Which number has no successor? Every number has a successor. There is no number which has no successor. Every number has a successor. The second one, another question here. Which number has no predecessor as per natural numbers? The number 1 has no predecessor as per natural numbers. Are all natural numbers whole numbers? Yes, all the natural numbers are also in the list of whole numbers. So all natural numbers you can say are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers because 0 is not a natural number. If 0 is included in the list of natural numbers, they are called whole numbers. Are all whole numbers natural numbers? That's what all whole numbers are not natural numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers except 0. If without 0 or if you take out 0, every number is a natural. Every whole number is a natural number. That is the thing. When 0 is removed, they become the set of natural numbers. If 0 is added to the set of natural numbers, they become whole numbers. Set of whole numbers. 2.3 topic representation of whole numbers on number line. Draw a line, mark a point on it, label it as 0, mark as many points as you like on the line at equal distance to the right of 0, Label the points as 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. The distance between any two consecutive points is unit distance. You can go any whole number, you can go to any whole number on the right. The number line for whole numbers is, on and on. Here we begin with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on and on. On the number line given above, you know that the successor of any number will lie to the right of that number. Successor of any number will lie to the right of the number on the number line. For example, the successor of 3 is 4. The successor of 4 is 5, as you can see here, and lies on the right side of number 3. The successor of 3 is 4 and lies on the right side of the number on the number line. Now we can say that all numbers that lie on the right of a number are greater than that number. Yes, all numbers which lie on the right side of the number on the number line are greater than that number. All the numbers which lie on the right side of 0 on the number line are greater than 0. And all the numbers which lie on the right side of 1 on the number line are greater than 1. A number which lies on the left side is lesser than that number. Discuss with your friends and fill the table. Here, serial number 1 again on the table, on page number 16. Number 12, 8. 12 lights on the right of 8, where that is 12 is greater than 8. So we have embarked upon a new topic called as whole numbers. To learn whole numbers, we need to revise our memories, and first we need to go back to the basics. We need to understand what are numbers and what are natural numbers, what are the numbers we learn initially when we learn for the first time, what are the numbers we learn when a child starts learning, what the young fellow learns initially. They learn, anybody learns 1, 2, 3, 4, these things are 10, 20, whatever they learn. And these numbers are called natural numbers because they are learned naturally. And in natural numbers, there is a successor for every number and there is a predecessor for every number except 1. The list of natural numbers, the set of natural numbers begin from 1 and they have no end. There is no successor. There is no number which has no successor. Every number has a successor. Every number has a predecessor except 1 in the list of natural numbers, in the set of natural numbers. 1 has no predecessor. 1 begins, natural numbers, set of natural numbers begin from 1. If we learn, if we see by examples, 13 has 14 as successor and 12 as predecessor. 237 has 238 as successor and 236 as predecessor. And the largest three-digit number 999 has 1000. The smallest four-digit number as successor, and 998 as predecessor. Then we have 26, its successor is 27 and its predecessor is 25. Then we have 9, the greatest, the largest single digit number. Its successor is the smallest two-digit number, that is 1010. Then its predecessor is 8. Then we have 1 here. 1 plus 1, when we add 1 to any natural number, we get its successor and it lies on the right side of the number on the number line. So we have 2 here which lies just immediately on the right side on the number line to number 1. 1 has no predecessor in the set of natural numbers, in the list of natural numbers. As we know, the set of natural numbers or the list of natural numbers begin with 1. Now embarking, in fact, now coming across the new topic, the name of our chapter, whole numbers, denoted by W, which starts with 0. The list of whole numbers, or when 0 is added to the list or set of natural numbers, we get the set of whole numbers. The set of whole numbers or the list of whole numbers begins with 0. There is a predecessor to 1 in the list of whole numbers and it is called 0. And the successor of 0 is 1. The successor to 0 is 1 and it lies just on the right side of 1, on right side of 0 on the number line. This is the number line for the set of whole numbers. As you can see, it begins with 0. It starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and on. So on. So the successor of every natural number, the successor of every whole number lies on the right side of it on the number line, and the numbers which are lying on the right side on the number line of a number are greater than it. Page number 16, there is a table. We have serial numbers up to 5 and we have given some numbers 12, 8. 12 lies on the 12 lies on the right side, on the right of 8, and 12 is greater than 8. Then we have 12 and 16. 12 and 16. 12 lies on the left of 16 because 12 is less than 16. 12 is, as you know, 16 is greater than 12. Then we have 236 and 210. So 236 lies on the right of 210 and 236 is greater than 210. Then we have 1182, 1182 and 9521. Both are four-digit numbers. If you observe, both the numbers are four-digit numbers, but this is 9 and this is 1. This is 9,500, whereas this is 1,100. So 9,500 is greater than, much greater than 1182 or 1,182. So we write 9,521 lies on the right side of 1,182, and 9,521 is greater than 1,182. Then we have 10046. It's a five-digit number. Then we have 10960. Both are five-digit numbers and both are in ten thousands. We have 10,000, and when we have 10,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits, and 5 digits here as well. And this number, if you read 0, 60, 60, 960, 960, 0, here it's 0 at the place of 1,000, so it is 1 at the place of 10,000. So this is 10,960. This is 10,046 similarly. So 10,900. Thousands and thousands are equal. Whereas now we need to compare the hundreds place digit, hundred place number, hundred place number, and hundred place number. It is 0 here and it is 9 here. You know, 0 is the smallest and 9 is the greatest. So this number is greater. We can understand 10,900 is greater than 10,046, and obviously it lies on the right of 10,046 on the number line, and 10,960 is greater than 10,046. Now addition on number line. Coming to the topic, addition on number line. Addition of whole numbers can be represented on number line. In the line given below, the addition of 2 and 3 is shown as below. As you know, when we add a number to a natural number or to a whole number, it goes on the right side. Its value increases, the number goes to the right side. Here we are trying to add 2 and 3. When 2 is added to 3 or 3 is added to 2, we begin from 2 here. 1, 2, 3. 3 is added to 2, we end up at 5. So this is the addition shown on a number line. Addition of whole numbers. Start from 2, we add 3 to 2, we make 3 jumps. We make 3 jumps to the right of 2 on the number line as shown above. We reach at 5. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So whenever we add two numbers, we move on the number line towards right, starting from any of them. Whenever we add two numbers, we move towards the right side, starting from them. Now the next topic, subtraction on the number line. This was addition on the number line. This was addition on the number line. Now subtraction on the number line. We can understand that when we subtract any number, any natural number, any whole number from another whole number, we move on the left side. We move towards the left side. If we see that on the number line, we let's consider 6 minus 2. Let's see the example of 6 minus 2. We have here 6, 7, 8, 9. We start from 9 and we move here. It was on the right. Now we move to the left. We move to the left. This is minus 2. So when we subtract 2 from 6, we move to 2 places to the left. We jump 2 places to the left, ending at 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. Start from 6. Since we subtract 2 from 6, we take 2 steps to the left on the number line as shown above. We reach 4. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Thus moving towards left means subtraction. Thus moving towards left means subtraction. Subtraction means moving towards left. Moving towards left means subtraction. Show these numbers on number line. Page number 17. In do this, it's asking us to show some numbers on the number lines. Let's do that. Before that, let's repeat the thing what we have done in the box on the page number 16. 12 and 8, 12 and 8, we are comparing 12 and 8. We say or we know that 12 lies on the right side of 8 on the number line and 12 is greater than 8. When we compare 12 and 16, 12 is on the left of 16 on the number line, or 12 lies on the left of 16 on the number line. 12 is less than 16. 16 is greater than 12. After 2, if we say 12 is a two-digit number as well, 16 is also a two-digit number. 2 here in the units place or ones place, then 6 here. So after 2, after 4 numbers after 2 lies 6, comes 6. After 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 16 is greater than 12. 12 is less than 16. We have a three-digit number here, 236 and 210. We know 36 is greater than 10. So 236 lies on the right of 210 on the number line, and 236 is greater than 210. Now we have a four-digit number here, 1182 and 9521. So 9521 is greater than 1182 and 9521 lies on the right of 1182. We have a 5-digit, we have two 5 digits numbers here to compare. It is 10,046, it is 10,960. 10,960 is greater than 10,046 and lies 10,960 lies on the right side on the number line to 10,046. Now showing addition on the number line. We have number line of whole numbers here beginning with 0 and going on and on. We are trying to add 2 and 3. 2 with 3. So when we add 3 to 2, we jump to the right side of 2 3 times. 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. We end up at 5. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. That is shown on the number line. Showing subtraction, the next operation, subtraction on the number line depicting whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we are trying to show 6 minus 2. When we subtract, we jump towards the left side. When we go towards the left, we are subtracting. That means 6 minus 2. After 6, we come to the left to 5. Then come another time, another number to 4. When we jump 2 times, we end up at 4. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Now page number 17, on page number 17, do this, show these on number line. First one, 5 plus 3. Beginning from 0 as it is list of whole numbers. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's say it's 9. We have to show 5 plus 3. 5 is here. We jump 3 times to the right because we are adding. We are doing addition. So we end up at 3. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So it's shown here. We are jumping 3 times to the right and ending up at 8. When we add, we go towards the right on the number line from the number we begin. Second one, 5 minus 3. It's 5 minus 3. Okay, we begin from 5. As we are subtracting, we jump towards the left. We are subtracting 3 from 5. 5, 1, 2, 3. We are subtracting 3 from 5, so we end up at 2. As you can see, we began from 5 and jumped towards left 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3, and we ended up at 2. Now 3 plus 5. Third one is 3 plus 5. Beginning with 0 again. We are trying to do 3 plus 5. Beginning from 3, as we are doing addition, we are jumping to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have jumped 5 times and we have come to 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. From 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times we jumped and we ended up at 8. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Now, the last one, we need to show 10 plus 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are going to check what is 10 plus 1. Beginning from 10, we are jumping only one number as we are adding 1 to 10. So 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. So this concludes the do this series in the page number 17. First we try to do 5 plus 3. From 5 we are adding, so we are jumping numbers, we are jumping towards right, we are jumping 3 numbers from 5, 1, 2 and 3. So we end at 8. So 5 plus 3 is equal to 8 as you can see here. Then the second thing we are trying to do subtraction. 5 minus 3. We are subtracting, so we jump towards the left. 5 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. 3 times we are jumping on the left. We get to 2. We end up at 2. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Then in the third series we are doing 3 plus 5. We are starting from 3 and moving 5 numbers towards right because we are doing addition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 plus 5 is 8 as it can be seen on the number line. Next, then we are doing 10 plus 1. 10 is here on the number line, and when we are doing addition, we jump towards the right. We are jumping one number. 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. So plus 1, when we do addition, the resultant number will lie on the right side of the starting number on the number line. As we can see, when we do subtraction, the resultant number will lie on the left side on the number line. Now the next topic in our Textbook on page number 17, multiplication on number line. The next topic after addition and subtraction is multiplication, the next operation. Let us now consider the multiplication of the whole numbers on the number line. Let us find 2 multiplied by 4. 2 into 4. We know that 2 into 4 means taking 2 steps 4 times on the right side. 2 into 4 means 4 jumps towards right, each of 2 steps. So let's see on the number line. Starting from 0, let it be from 0 since we have whole numbers here. Ten, 11, 12, okay, and so on. Okay, let's start from 0 here. 2 fours are 8. This is 2, 4, 6. We jumped 4 times, so it is 8. 2 fours are 8. 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, and 6 to 8. When we multiply 2 by 4, we get 8. Okay. Try these on the page number 17. Find the following by using number line. What number should be deducted from 8 to get 5? On the number line, first one, we have a number line here. Begin from 0 as we are in whole numbers. Topic is whole numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Question is, what number should be deducted from 8 to get 5? From 8 we are to go to 5. 1, 2, 3. We are doing subtraction as we are moving towards the left. As we are moving towards 5, so we need to move to the left of the starting number, that is 8. So we moved 3 times. So 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. We need to subtract 3 from 8 to get to 5. The next one, second one in try this. What number should be deducted from 6 to get 1? Second one, let it be beginning from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 here, 7. So we wanted to know what number should be deducted from 6 to get to 1. Beginning from 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 must be deducted from 6 to get to 1. So we can understand we need to deduct 5 from 6 to come to 1. Now what number should be added to 6 to get 8? Third one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What number should be added to 6 to go to 8 to get 8? 1, 2. As we are doing addition, we need to go to the right. So when we start from 6, we take 1 jump to 7, we take 2 jumps to 8. So 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. We need to add 2 to 6 to get to 8. Now the last one in the series, how many 6 are needed to get 30? Fourth one, begin with 0. Let's go 1 jump to 6, then 12, 18, 24. We wanted to know 30. The next jump will be at 36. Okay. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to jump 5 times. From 0 to 6, 6 to 12, 12 to 18, 18 to 24, 24 to 30. We need, how many 6 are needed to get to 30? We need 5 sixes. We need 5 sixes to get to 30. So the first we started to know what should be added to, or we started to see how a number line can be drawn, can be represented on number from moving from 5 to 8. So these on number line 5 plus 3. From 5 we started, we moved 1, 2, 3 numbers to the right to get to 8. We need to move 3 numbers on the right as we are doing addition. So 5, 6, 7 and 8. That is 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. In the second thing, we try to understand how we get to subtract, how we end up at the number on the left side on the number line when we subtract. 5 minus 3. When we are subtracting, obviously we jump to the left one number, two number, 3, because we are subtracting 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. We ended up at 2. In the third question, we are doing addition again. 3 plus 5. We are starting from 3. We are adding 5 numbers. So we'll jump 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have added 5, jumped 5 times to get to 8. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Then in the fourth thing, we are adding 1 to 10. 10 here, it is 10 here. We start from 10 and jump 1 time to get to 11, as we are adding 1 to 10 or 10 to 1. Then we are doing 2 multiplied by 4, multiplying 2 with 4. So 2 times we will jump 4 times. 2 numbers we will jump 4 times. Here 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6 and 6 to 8. Every time we are jumping 2 numbers from 0 to 2, from 2 to 4, from 4 to 6 and then from 6 to 8 when we are multiplying 2 by 4. So we need to jump 2 numbers 4 times ending up at 8. Now in the try these, what number should be deducted from 8 to get to 5? We are starting at 8, we are subtracting, we want to get to 5. We would come to know what should be subtracted from 8 to get to 5 on the number line which is lying on the left side of 8. 8 from 8 we are going to 7, 7 to 6, 6 to 5. We are jumping 3 times on the left side as we are doing subtraction. So we need to subtract 3 from 8 to go to 5 to get 5. So what should be deducted from 6 to reach 1 from 6? To reach 1 from 6, what should be subtracted from 6? From 6 we are starting, we are moving, jumping towards left. 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. We wanted to reach 1. So we need to jump, we needed to jump 5 times to get to 1. So 6 minus 5 is 1. In the third question, what should be added to 6 to get 8? What should be added to 6 to get to 8? Start at 6, we want to go to 8. We need to jump 1 to get to 7, then jump another time to get to 8. We jump to 2 times, so we are adding 2 to 6 to get to 8. Now, how many 6 are needed to get 30? So, we started from 0, 1 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 sixes are needed to get to 30. We jumped 5 times towards right from 0 Every time we jumped 6 numbers. 0 to 6, 6 to 12, 12 to 18, 18 to 24, and 24 to 30. To get to 30, we jumped 5 times. Each time we jumped 6 numbers. So 5 sixes are needed to get to 30.